Hey everyone, it's really cold out, so I want to talk to you about polar bears or ice bears, also known as sea bears, or if you're a Sami person, you might refer to them as God's dog or as the old man in the fur coat. They are the largest bear, one of 8 bears on the planet, at 7 to 10 feet tall and 900 to 1600 pounds. Very big bear. They live about 15 to 30 years depending on food availability, captivity, living in the wild, those sorts of things. And they can be found in Greenland, Alaska, Norway, Russia, but 80% of them live in Canada. So if you want to see a polar bear, go to Canada. And how do they live in these cold temperatures? Well, for one, they have a wonderful thick fur coat. Not 1 inch of them is white. This fur coat is clear and hollow, so it refracts the light, all of the colors of light, and it appears white to us. And this hollow coat insulates the air better around them, and then their skin is black, which that color absorbs the most heat from the sun, so that helps keep them warm. They are also surrounded by a thick layer of fat that they get from eating bearded seals and ringed seals. That's mainly what they eat. Also, their fur is oily and water repellent, so the water doesn't stick in their fur and turn to ice, and so then they don't get cold by freezing to death. And the bottoms of their paws are covered in fur, and most mammals don't have the fur covering the bottoms of their paws as well, but polar bears do. So back to those seals that they eat, they can smell a seal's breathing hole from about a half-mile away and a seal on the ice from up to 20 miles away. And so when they hunt, they can either wait at the seal's breathing hole for the seal to come up for air and then they grab them, or they can stalk them on land, sneak up on them and chase them, or they can swim after them. And they are very good swimmers. They have narrow heads and long necks, and that layer of fat helps make them buoyant, so they're excellent swimmers. And their liver processes this fat. They can process all of that fat, and their livers have 10 times more vitamin A in them than any other animal. So that's pretty impressive. That's pretty crazy. They will usually just eat the fat of the seal when they eat the seal and leave the rest of the body for other animals to eat. But if food is scarce, then they will eat the rest of the seal, and they will even eat kelp and trash. They'll eat whatever they can find. So that's becoming more and more the case because they like to hunt where the ice meets the water, and with global warming, the ice is melting, so they're having less and less hunting ground. So if you could help the polar bears by reducing your carbon footprint, reducing your carbon emissions, driving less, recycling, that sort of thing, you can help the polar bears just by your lonesome self. You can do it. We can all do it. They don't typically hibernate in the winter, although the pregnant females will go into a short dormant state in the fall and then deliver usually 2 cubs in November or December. And the cubs weigh between 1 and 2 pounds. They're very tiny, and they will stay with the mom for 2 years. Thank you so much for watching, and like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.